Hi guys, this is Rohit here. So today we are going to discuss about the most weighted topic, that is Cucumber BDD framework. So firstly we will discuss what is Cucumber and how to use Cucumber with Selenium, and what is BDD framework. So basically, as we all know, right, we have basically there are two software development techniques. One is TDD, that is test driven development. Other one is BDD, or that is behavior driven development. So when we talk about TDD, that is test driven development. So here we have a simple process, like we write the test case, then we run all the test case and then develop the code for this test case, and then those test case again and then refactoring. So that is TDD, and TestNG supports that TDD, test driven development framework. Now coming to BDD, that is behavior driven development. So here we are defining the behavior of test cases, and we are defining all the test cases and the use cases, and we write these in simple plain English text. That means behavior, we write it in terms of plain English text using Gherkin language. And BDD basically is a software development that helps to resolve the issues between the business and the technical people, and it encourages a collaboration. So when you talk about BDD, here the process is we write the behavior of the application, and then we write the automated scripts, and then we implement the functional code and check if behavior is successful, and then we refactor the code. So that is how behavior, BDD and TDD are differentiated. And Cucumber is basically a testing approach which supports the behavior driven development, and we write the behavior in simple English, that is Gherkin language. So basically we defined the feature in this Cucumber framework in the form of Gherkin. So when you see my screen, so here, one second, here you can see we have three important components of Cucumber BDD framework: feature file, step definition, and test runner. So basically, we define feature in form of Gherkin language, and these features they are in the form of behavior of use case and the test case. So when you say testing, these are TDD, and we write the code in TestNG, and whereas in BDD we write the behavior, and on those behavior we write those test cases. So BDD can be used either with Cucumber, with Java and Selenium. Can be used and also it can be used with for web service and API automation. So these are the major components of Cucumber: basically feature file, step definition, and test runner. So now I'll start with the Eclipse part. Uh, so as you can see, this is I have created one new Maven project, which is Cucumber BDD framework. In this, I have as a normal Maven project, you have SRC main Java and SRC test Java. So I have created two packages, that is my runner and step definitions. These are the two packages I created, and one more folder which is features. So if you talk about how we can create a step definition, basically if you talk about step definition first, I'll give you what exactly that means is. So a step definition basically is a normal Java class which stores where you can store the step definition method, and it is basically linked to the steps in the scenario of the feature file. So when you talk about feature file, so feature file is basically contains the high level description of the test scenario in a simple language, which is Gherkin. So if you see, this is feature file, and it contains description of the test script which has to be executed, and it has multiple scenarios which are describes the steps and the outcome for a particular test case. And apart from scenario, it can have scenario outline which can be executed for multiple sets of data using scenario outline. And this feature file will have given when then nomenclature. So that is about feature file. And step definition, it maps the test case in the feature file that is given when then to the code, which is written in a Java with Selenium, Java with Selenium code. So this step definition executes the steps on the application under test and checks whether the outcome is correct or not. Apart from that, we have a test runner file, which you see here. Here we have a test runner file. So test runner file is basically when you say in Cucumber based framework, we cannot run any feature file on its own. We need to create a Java file which will run the Cucumber feature file. So that class is called as test runner file. So we here we have named it as hookrunner.java. That is our Cucumber test runner class. So basically, when you talk about runner class, it acts as an interlink between the feature file and the step definition class. And how we can add this Cucumber runner file to the Eclipse, we just create a package and then we create a class and give that name, whatever name we want to signify. And then we have to add our code to the test runner file. So I have show you what is we will put in a runner file. Basically, this is one of my earlier project. So here you can see this is my basically runner file, and in this we are basically having two annotations. First is run with cucumber dot class and cucumber options. These are the two annotations. First, run with annotation specify which runner it has to use to execute the class, and yeah, we have provided cucumber dot class as a parameter with this annotation. So in this JUnit will come to know it has to execute this test case as a Cucumber test. Second one is Cucumber options annotation, which provides some important information which will be used to run our Cucumber feature file. And it starts with features which will specify the location of the feature file. And see if you see here, it's features is my folder, and within this folder I have this file hooks.feature. Same way for glue, it specifies the location of step definition class. So here I have given the folder that is a package name. So apart from these two, we have some other options like dry run, monochrome, strict, and then plugin or format. And monochrome is basically for displaying the output in a proper readable format, whereas strict is used to check if any step is not defined in the step definition file. It will give you as a console. And if dry run, we will make it as true. It will check whether the mapping is proper between feature and a step definition. If any missing is there, it will show as a implementation, and we can add that in our step definition. After closing, after mapping, we have to make it as false here. So this is our hook runner class. So apart from this is a runner file, so I'll show you now the feature file. So for testing, here we are going to test one application which I'll show you now. So we will be testing this application. This is application which I created using AngularJS as a front end and Node.js backend and MongoDB. So here we have three different tabs: home, contact list, and image upload. Contact list will contain details about your family members and friends regarding their date of birth, anniversary date, address, phone number, and email. So it stores these detail. When you click on, there are two buttons, submit and reset. If you click on submit, the data gets stored in a MongoDB and it shows in your UI as a grid. So we will be testing this scenario. And apart from that, we have image upload where you can upload any image. And if you upload, you can see in the gallery. This is a gallery where I have uploaded some images. And so in our testing purpose, we will be adding the details here and saving it, submit button, and then it will show in the grid. So this is we will be testing in our application. So still now we have seen about what are the ways to create step definition and feature file and runner file, and how we are using different options in Cucumber to execute these test cases and generating different output report like JSON, XML, HTML by using Cucumber options. So as you see, this is my feature file. Here I have given, I will be changing the feature name like test application name. So first step, this is the scenario name, Rohit Automation Test Scenario. So first step, we will be verifying whether user is on the home page or not. So So now we will see that what how we can run this runner file using plain Java mode, or we can also run this. We can run this using pom.xml in Maven style. So basically, firstly, I will show you the pom.xml file, which because Maven is a build tool, right? So end goal is to execute everything as a Maven build. So we need to do multiple changes in our pom.xml file. So just to configure pom.xml, we have to do some changes, like we have to add the multiple plugins like Maven compiler plugin and Surefire plugins, and then we can run this runner file. So so if you look at my current pom.xml file, it does not have any dependencies. So to run Maven, we have to add some 10 plugins under the build tag. So I'll show you that. So let me copy from my earlier project some different dependencies. So I'll tell you one by one. So firstly is Cucumber Java dependency, which I have to add under dependency. You can take all these from Maven repository. Then is this one you can ignore. If you want to add Cucumber extend report, you can add this dependency Cucumber extend report, Cucumber JVM, Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber core, and Cucumber JVM depths. This is also important. Gherkin, Selenium Java, Selenium server, Selenium you have to use it. Selenium HTML driver, Cucumber HTML, these are all JUnit. You need to add it, JUnit dependent depth, and then the Guava and TestNG. So apart from these dependency, you have to add certain plugins which under the build tag. So first is Maven compiler plugin, which we have to add it. And apart from that, we have to add Maven Surefire plugin, which will specify which Java file you want to execute after the dependency. So here you can see under the include tags, I have specified I have to execute tagged hooked or hook runner. So here I want to execute this file. So we will specify this as our file to execute under Maven Surefire. So I'll remove this and comment this basically. So I will run this hook runner file under the Maven Surefire plugin, and which will execute this Java file. And this there is one double star here as a wildcard, which specify which you are in the current project directory, and any file which contains hook runner will be executed. And so this is the wildcard which you have to use. Whatever file you want to execute, you can also execute two runner file. You can uncomment this and run that. So that will once you save everything in our pom.xml, Control S. So it will start downloading all the plugins and it will start running the test runner file and it will generate the report. So you can run as a Maven build. So we don't have to do much, just add the plugins and the dependency and maintain which file which we have to execute, and we can run multiple test runner through this pom.xml. So to run it, so now you can see in step definition all the errors are gone, everything is saved. Now you do a right click on pom.xml and go to run as, and either firstly you have to do maven clean. So once you click on maven clean, it will clean your target directory. So you can see it is build success and it will deleted the target directory. If you see, refresh this, all the contents are gone and it is created newly. After that, you have to do maven, either maven install or maven test. I will do maven install. So maven install will check if any files are missing and it will install the necessary files or plugins and it will start the normal test. So see, it has started running our feature file and the runner. So it has gone to the URL of our application. Okay. So it has started navigating to URL and it has verified whether home page is displayed, verify the title and click on contact list button and enter the details here. It has opened now another screen. Now again it will go and click on contact list page. See here it has opened the, in the log you can see it has opened the URL and it will click on the verify the title and then click on the contact list button. So now it will click here. See it has clicked here and then it will start entering the second record. So when I say second record, that means in the hooks feature, first record is entered. Now it will enter Mohit Srivastav and date of birth anniversary like this. So let me show you that. See, it has started writing Mohit and Srivastav, then date of birth anniversary, and then it will click on submit, and in the second record will also get added here. It is typing everything here. After typing, it will click on submit button. Now it will click on submit button. See, it has saved successfully and now it has been added here. So it will close the browser now. Now you can see it has entered the second record and it has added, and execution is completed now. Now after this we will show you the output directory of the target directory. We will refresh this. See, it has added some record. See, it has created one folder called Cucumber HTML report. If you expand this, you can see one in file called index.html. Just open this in a browser So you can see now this output index.html. See here, this is my output report. Feature file, then scenario name, and then given, when, then, where user enter this record, and it is the data parameterizing first record, second record, and the output first record is this, second record is this, and the test case is successful. So like this, we can see our output. And if you see our step definition, so here you see these are the two tags before and after. So these are called hooks in Cucumber. So what is the purpose? Like in TestNG, we have before method, after method, right? Before test, after test, before class, after class. So like this, we have hooks in Cucumber. So if you say in feature file, right? We have important preconditions and post condition like launching the browser, entering the URL, launching into the system, and deleting cookies, and fetching the test data from Excel file, and closing the browser. These are pre and post conditions. So all these things we put it in our hooks, that is before and after. So here I have put invoking the Chrome driver. So this is the path of the Chrome driver. You can see here, and this is the closing the driver and closing the browser. Okay, so these are called hooks in Cucumber. Apart from this, we also have something called tags. So if you see in my earlier project, I have used in this particular feature file, there are two scenarios. This is my first scenario, second scenario. In first scenario, I have used one tag called first tag, and for second, I have used second tag. So if I go to my corresponding runner file, I will specify which particular scenario I have to execute second tag. So it will go to the step definition. Here you can see these are my actual hooks, global hooks, which will run before and after of each scenario. But here I have specified before and after of which particular scenario, first or second. So this will be executed before or after of first or second scenario based on the tag. So these are called hook tags, correct? So that's all I wanted to tell you. And as I promised, I have told you everything: how to create a feature file, how to create our runner file, and how to create step definition, and what are the configurations of pom.xml, what are the dependencies, what are the different plugins we have to add, and how we can run this pom.xml as a Maven. And if you have any doubt, you can basically uh, contact me on this particular uh, website, that is shwetab.srivastava@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and get updated for my future videos. So thank you very much, guys. Hope you have a great day.